currently to their party.
The farewell speeches session gives MPs the opportunity to express gratitude. Parliament's legal teams, table staff, protection services, research and communication teams, as well as general workers, are the people who pull together to ensure the day-to-day running of the institution.
We wouldn't have been able to do our work without the guidance of the NA table led by Mr. Kaso and his team. We want to appreciate their guidance and also their advice, always. Also to thank the Parliamentary Protection Services for ensuring that the House is not disrupted at all times. They are doing a very great work. The South African Police Services for ensuring our safety in the parliamentary precinct.
Allow me to wish all of our members and our parliamentary staff. I do want to say here at this point that we do appreciate the work that our parliamentary staff do in the background under very difficult circumstances at times.
EFF wishes South Africans, including members of this House, regardless of political affiliations, a safe, enjoyable holiday, and your families. May God protect you, and may Allah protect you.
On behalf of Honorable Velenkosini Tlhabisa, the President of the IFP and leader of the IFP in the National Assembly, I want to also echo the sentiments of thanking the Honorable Speaker, all the presiding officers, the admin team led so ably by Honorable Kaso and his team for the assistance that they've given us throughout the year.
And I wish to thank on behalf of the Freedom Front Plus all members for this year and for making it a success. We did a lot and we left a lot up until very late, and we worked very hard now in this fourth quarter. But I do want to thank everybody, especially the staff, parliamentary staff, for all their sacrifices.
I also want to thank the President, the Speaker of Parliament, House chairpersons, leaders of parties, members of this House, and parliamentary staff for their support and prayers through my difficult time. I particularly want to thank my colleagues in the ACDP who prayed for me and gave me space and time to mourn the loss of my precious wife.
As we end this year and enter what is meant to be the festive season, we must acknowledge that for many South Africans, the season will not be festive, but will be stressful. Despite all of these stresses, we wish all South Africans a peaceful season. We truly hope that 2024 will bring new prospects for all South Africans, but especially for those who spend their days and nights worried about their family's survival.
Let me also say this, that the support that we've got from the Honourable Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, who we haven't seen for a while, I'm not sure why, the chairpersons, presiding officers, the chief whips, and very importantly, Mr. Kaso and his entire team. Whether you talk about members' facilities, you talk about the travel, you talk about them, really extraordinary service. I know sometimes I've put them under pressure at different times of the day or the night.
Let me express many thanks to all those who welcomed me in this chamber, especially the parliamentary staff. They were exceptionally good. And as for members, I can assure you that we have all strove hard in the interest of the people of our country.
I think the Sixth Parliament can be proud of all its honourable members, and we need to reflect on that at this time of the year. The parliamentary staff did us proud at the BRICS Forum, and once again, we would like to wish them well. The presiding officers gave leadership to the nation when it was needed.
Before we adjourn, I think I should say a few words. We have reached the end of the last full year of the Sixth Parliament. Next year, South Africa will hold its 7th democratic election. Democracy is an ideal for which many died, but it is also made real by our actions as citizens and public representatives. This year, we've indeed advanced the democratic project. We have passed a number of bills which will have lasting impact on our society. To close, on behalf of the presiding officers, honorable members, I would like to express my gratitude, firstly to the Chief Whip and to all party leaders, to the Whippery in particular, for their support, to the programming committee, which has assisted me and guided me at some of the worst of times as I was battling to find my feet in this environment. I must also thank the table staff led by Mr. Klaso, the Secretary to Parliament for efforts. I must finally thank all the honorable members for their contribution and commitment to our democracy.
Parties also called on South Africans to remain safe during the season, with some reminding them to be safe on the roads and not drive while drunk. Some parties also called for peace and safety and an end to the violence in the Middle East. Abra Bobia, SABC News, Parliament.